The Sheriff's Office had the law enforcement contract with Caltrain and SamTrans since 2002 with the JPB. We're responsible for all law enforcement services for Caltrain and SamTrans. We investigate all kinds of different crimes that occur on the rails, on the buses. We patrol the stations, the right-of-way, the bus stops, all along the Caltrain corridor in San Francisco, San Mateo, and Santa Clara County.
We're responsible for all crimes that occur on Caltrain and SamTrans, and that includes crimes against persons, robberies, assaults, things of that nature, and then all property crimes, thefts, vehicle burglaries. We also investigate all the fatalities and suicides associated with both transit agencies.
In the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about transit system safety and how transit systems throughout the United States are a soft target and a potential target for terrorist activity. We have 3 bomb dogs that work in the unit. They're explosive ordnance detection dogs. They're trained on a variety of different odors. They're deployed through the system every day. Their handlers take them out and make sure that the stations and the trains are safe. We have 2 bomb techs that are assigned here, myself and Deputy Kyle McDevitt, who's assigned to the opposite team, so there's always a bomb tech on duty. As far as training for all the guys that work in the Transit Police Bureau, everybody's mandated to take the railway worker protection training that is offered to contractors and employees that work on the rails. We do an annual emergency response drill with the Transit America Services, ourselves, the Office of Emergency Services is involved, as well as other first responders up and down the Caltrain corridor. This includes other police agencies and fire departments. Everybody in the unit is mandated to go to crisis intervention training. We deal with a lot of people in crisis every day. We've had a lot of saves. It helps everybody who is assigned to this unit gain a different perspective when someone is in crisis and they are at that point where they don't see another option. It helps for the guys to have been through that, to be on the same page and kind of like relate to what they're feeling and be able to provide another option to be able to help them out or get them to a place where they can get the help that they need.
We work closely with our partners in Caltrain and SamTrans to keep that on-time performance high. We understand that there are delays that are necessary due to law enforcement activities, but we try to minimize those by, for train instances, single tracking or building bus bridges to get passengers moving. We try to keep the interest of the district and the agencies in mind when we're conducting our law enforcement investigations.
The lack of housing in the area, the salaries of people that have increasingly gotten bigger and bigger, and the rent prices that have gone up. A lot of people find themselves unable to afford housing in the area, which has led to a lot of homeless issues. We see that along the right-of-way, we see a lot more homeless people at our bus stops and train stations. We see a lot more encampments as well.
The San Mateo County Sheriff's Office Transit Bureau Special Enforcement Team, or SET, was put into place in order to bring awareness to the public about rail safety and also bus safety. There's actually been a 50% increase in HISEP, or high intensity special enforcement, to date, and it's been in place to deter and educate the public on the importance of railway safety and at the grade crossings. Educate students at local schools on the importance of safety when using public transportation. The SET team also responds to crime trends to provide high visibility and limit criminal activity in those particular areas. SET also provides educational and safety courses for various allied law enforcement agencies, the transit district, customer service departments, conductors, and also for security officers. SET responds to pending calls for service, which reduces the response times and increased coverage for Caltrain and SamTrans, and serves as a force multiplier for the services that need to be provided.
The SET team actively works with the local homeless advocacy groups and mental health services to relocate homeless individuals living in the encampment or Caltrain right-of-way. The SET team attends weekly meetings held by the San Francisco Mayor's Office geared towards homeless prevention and community development to relocate displaced individuals suffering from homelessness. Since the inception of the SET team, homeless living along the right-of-way has been greatly reduced.
So I'm proud to say that I'm the lieutenant in charge of the transit police, and I think I have the best job in the sheriff's office. I have the best staff in the sheriff's office, the most highly trained deputies and sergeants that I could ask for, and not only highly trained specifically for their jobs, but personally as well. I interview each and every one of them. I make sure that their communication skills are of the highest, and that they have empathy and sympathy, and that they can handle all the interesting things that happen in Caltrain and SamTrans every day. We're considered part of the SamTrans Caltrain family. family, and we enjoy that very much. Our deputies are full of compassion. Their commitment and integrity to the Caltrain mission, to the SamTrans mission, and to the Sheriff's Office is impeccable. And again, I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
We want to make sure that everybody who rides the buses and trains gets to where they're going safely. We do our best to police the rails, police the right-of-way, and make sure that the transit system stays safe.